Hey there! It is Christmas Eve, so tonight I'm going to be drinking Christmas Ale by St. Bernardus. And so this is a Belgian Abbey, also known as a thing that I have written down right here. Belgian Dark Strong Ale. And so the alcohol range on this is 8 to 12%. This one comes in at 10% alcohol by volume. Great cork. Came, with a cork like this and a caged top, which is pretty exciting. This is very foamy. This is the beer that we're going to be leaving out for Santa, because Santa likes beer and sour candy. Okay, so made with Belgian hops. This is a Belgian hops label that they're putting on their beers, which I think is interesting. And then I also thought this was kind of cool. Belgian Family Brewers. So another cool badge that will label this as a Belgian ale. So cool, there it is. St. Bernardus Christmas Ale is the youngest descendant in the illustrious family of delicious Abbey ales brewed by Brewery St. Bernardus since 1946. This specialty ale of 10% alcohol by volume is characterized by its deep, dark color with a creamy, thick head and a full, almost velvety mouthfeel with a fruity nose. It's a seasonal ale brewed annually for the holiday season. The long winter nights are perfect moments to savor this ale with family and friends and to enjoy its unique, complex taste. Put that candy back, child. Oh, all right. I thought he stole Santa's candy. All right, so let's give this a check here. Interesting. Definitely fruity and kind of dry. It actually almost reminds me of champagne. Fruity, kind of herbally. And I think, oh no, maybe not. Okay. Interesting. This is a very interesting smell. It has a lot of sweet maltness and kind of a yeastiness to it, like that Belgian kind of yeast, but not super spicy. It's more fruity than anything. Interesting. And this almost floral kind of perfuminess, which is kind of good. So it's this beautiful, deep, dark color. From my perspective, it lets a little bit of light in at the bottom, so maybe a dark brown. It did pour with a decent sized head, and it looks like it's going to retain that. Interesting flavor. Very similar to the aroma. It has this kind of sweetness to it. Definitely an alcohol-y quality to it. And this kind of perfuminess or herbaliness. It's kind of this weird mix between it. It has that kind of sweetness that like a fruity sweetness almost. Some nice caramel deepness to it, and then just this really intense alcohol, both on the breath and then kind of like in the belly, but very drinkable as well. really no bitterness. Has a sweetness on the tongue almost. So as far as mouthfeel goes, it is smooth, but does have some noticeable alcohol warmth to it. It's pretty carbonated. It has lots of tiny bubbles. And then it has like this creamy body to it. It almost had a metallic flavor or feel in my tongue on my first drink. But it kind of went away quickly, so I wasn't sure if that was my impression or the flavor of the beer. So true to style, you know, the most impressionable quality about this beer is the kind of sweetness that it has to it, like a dried fruit kind of quality. And so Abbey ales are usually brewed to be a little bit more sweet and full-bodied than like a Trappist version of it would be. And I kind of appreciate that, because sometimes the Trappist ales to me come across a little spicy, and I feel like the sweetness kind of balances the whole thing a little bit better. So it's nicely balanced and very well done. Let's see. I think oftentimes they're bottle conditioned, you know, and I didn't even think to look to see if this had any sediment in it from laying in my fridge, but I don't notice any necessarily, and it looks like it's pretty clear at the bottom. Although the beer itself might just be a little bit hazy. Anyway, great beer, especially for the alcohol content. It's nice when you have a high alcohol content beer that doesn't, like, punch you in the face, and it's very drinkable and enjoyable. And so this is a great beer, and I'm really excited, actually, that I had a chance to give this a try. I don't know if I've seen it in stores, although I may have, and there's a whole bunch of Christmas beers out right now, and so they're all starting to blend together. But this one came from Tavour, and so I was thankful to be able to give this a try. So great beer, and Merry Christmas. This is what Santa's going to have left out for them, with some sour candy, because that's what Santa likes. You know, too much cookies and milk everywhere else. So share with me if this is a beer that you've had before. Let me know what you think about it and where you were able to find it, so somebody else can come across it if they would like. Thank you so much for watching, and I hope you all have a Merry Christmas. Have a good night.